Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look at Bitcoin market as usual on Monday's video. So here market actually in last two sessions of the previous week, on Thursday, Friday, it was not a lot of activity because market was standing in some kind of retracement reaction on the support area. But the major point that we discussed, we still have got, and this point is a significant bearish candle on the weekly chart. So you can see last week was bearish one. Market shows this drop and close below the lows, and in fact here, guys, with these three candles we have evening star pattern right on top. After market shows wash and rinse of the previous top here. So actually, as we talked about this previously, this is first bullish reversal swing, and this drop significantly increase our confidence in the idea that indeed market could stand in a normal reaction on the first bullish reversal swing. So usually the first reaction as soon as first swing is completed is deep retracement. As a rule, it stands 50% or sometimes 618. It's these two most common ratios where market reach with the retracement. Although sometimes it could be even lower. And on the weekly chart, the first level that we will keep an eye on stands around 64, 65 area. The level that you see here is not the fib support. This is, guys, the former confidence resistance. So if you remember, on this way up, that was the 618 resistance of this swing and 30% of this swing. And that is strong confidence resistance. But we see what really has happened. Market has passed through it as it now exists. No reaction, no fluctuation around this area. This also was natural support resistance. So take a look. This was support, 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 support again. It was broken. But no reaction as a resistance. So when the market breaks such sort of levels, strong levels without any respect, it means that very often they start work as a support. So market tends to retest them from the another side, from the opposite side, and that's why that's the reason why we're keeping an eye on these levels as a potential target. Second, if you calculate the target of the evening star pattern, it's usually equals to the length of the bars, and count it down gives you approximately the same area. It doesn't mean that market can't proceed slightly lower into 618 support, maybe even 55 even, and so on. It's possible, but currently this is just a level that could be hit and probably will be hit with a high probability. Ultimately, we also hear in the reports of the different analysis, the market could create a new low, drop below the lows, shows another leg down, and theoretically they have reasons to talk about this, to suggest this. Although this scenario currently doesn't look like very probable, but theoretically, technically, we have the reasons, because we have the XOP target of the all-time ABC top pattern incompleted. So that was the OP here, retracement. XOP stands 1819. So yes, currently it's very difficult to suggest that this action could happen, especially when you see this kind of rally that doesn't correspond to idea of the retracement. This market forms the bullish reversal swing. Idea of hitting the XOP are not significant, but that's the reason why many analysts and investors think that Bitcoin still could form another bottom, another low. So that being said, on the weekly chart, we're focused on the 64, 65 as a potential target, and we suggest that taking it all together, that downward action should continue. So that's not the time yet for taking the long-term bullish position if you intend to trade Bitcoin long term. Just hold the coins and trying to rally on a long-term bull trend. So this is not the point yet for taking this strategical long position. We need to wait a bit more. On the daily chart, we are watching for this kind of the hand shoulders pattern or something of that sort. Actually, this is the ABCD pattern that based on this evening star that we see on the weekly. We suggest that market could hit the area around 83 because it corresponds to the top of the previous, let's call it as a shoulder. And after that, this could be further drop down. So maybe a kind of the minor A, B, C bottom D pattern could be formed here. So something of that sort. Currently market stands in strong support. This is confidence support, as you can see, 75 even. And that was also daily oversold. So if you remember, in the last week, we talked about it, that we suggest retracement because market hits the oversold. And indeed, that has happened. So here is our suggestion, still stands the same. And take a look, this ABCD pattern leads us precisely to the 618 support that coincides with the disrespected weekly former resistance and stands at the same area, 65 even approximately. So that's our major scenario on the daily chart right now. On the 4-hour time frame chart, guys, here we do not see actually big changes. On this retracement, market hasn't quite reached yet the area that we have specified. So maybe another leg here will be to the upside a bit more. But this is really minor question, whether market will start dropping right from here or it will climb slightly higher, because our trading plan right now stands on the bullish side. We are watching for a good entry area for taking the long position. If you would like to take the short based on the daily setup and this retracement, well, in this case that makes sense, since market, it's better to try and take position as close to the 83 as possible. Also, we have here in mind a target, as you can see, XOP 7025 based on the initial ABCD pattern. So that was the OP. Market dropped to the support, starts retracement. Then market could show action to the XOP, but XOP stands on the halfway to the major OP at 65. That's why if market will start downward action, this XOP will be reached automatically. And that is the hand shoulders pattern actually that we are watching for as a potential pattern that could trigger this action right to the downside. So that's our short-term view on the Bitcoin. So you can see it hasn't changed significantly, but just some minor details appear in the last couple of sessions. And let's see what market will show on this week.